tools, and all the accessories you need. And you know what happens over the holidays? More messes, more cookie crumbs, more sparkle, more glitter, more pine needles to clean up. This is gonna tackle the carpet, the tile, the floors, your upholstery, even your car. In fact, you'll keep the entire house clean and ready for those unexpected guests. It's the Go-Go, not a girl band, it's a vacuum. Choose blue, purple, or leopard and pick yours up today at 50% off. Just search Doorbusters on hsn.com and join us at the top of next hour and every hour today for more great Doorbuster deals.
All right, Black Friday, Black Friday, Black Friday, power shopping indeed. Hey, coming up on Cyber Monday, if you haven't seen or heard details, Aaron Berger is going to do the official world launch of our 2-pack of HP Streams. It's another basically buy one, gift one. Microsoft Office is included. And then, Be Still My Heart. This is where I'll be spending my Saturday night, and hopefully you as well, with Keith Urban. It's true. I'm spending Saturday with Keith, and you can too. Oh, and what's even better, he's gonna teach you how to play guitar. No kidding, Grammy Award winner and heartthrob. He's so darling. He's such an amazingly talented man. Keith is going to be here for his last show of the year, and a guitar package that, when I was talking to Keith's representatives last weekend, they even said, hands down, this is the best guitar package that we've ever offered. Now, oh yeah, Rick, if you could stay there for just a second, can we go back? This is $200 off. No, I'm serious. The last time that I had his player guitar series on the air as a today's special, it was $300, okay? As a today's special, it was $300. Then the price went up to $400, so they made it a half off sale. It sounds like a mistake, but here's what they did. Well, I probably shouldn't even tell you this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. They actually have 2 different guitars that are scheduled to sell because they expect that today's special to be gone probably by midday, because I'm starting the day with Keith Saturday into Sunday, and then I'll be closing the day with Keith on Sunday night. I do not have that guitar scheduled Sunday night. I'll just tell you that right now. So, yep, be gone. Be gone. All right. Well, these have always been gone every time we bring them in, which is why I haven't sold them yet with Miss Lori. It is our second Today's Special on Black Friday. Okay, where has this been all my life? And not just me. Lori, I'm telling you, I've seen you present this on the air before, and the only reason I don't own it yet is because it usually goes on the air for one show and then it's gone.
Right.
Usually in one airing, by the way. So what is this? This means no more fighting over the remote. This means, you know, up with the volume. This never means up with the volume, down with the volume, up with the volume, down with the volume, and then still having to say, I still can't hear what they're saying. Right. And sometimes, you know, the big thing for me is because I worked in radio for, you know, almost 20 years before I started doing this. Yeah, I did. I actually started in high school. Wow. So I used to wear the big headphones, so I have had, you know, measurable hearing loss. Of course. So it's a lot of times it's not even a volume issue as much as it is a clarity issue. 100%. And this is really the only product in the world that I've heard of that really resolves that in a patented way that no one else has.
Absolutely. This has patented hearing aid technology built right in. This is the Z-Vox AccuVoice. And what we love about this is this was invented by the people that invented the soundbar in the first place. Yes. They just have perfected it. So this is a company, they've been around over 13 years, and they have added that patented hearing aid technology. We all know there's an epidemic in this country going on. We cannot hear the voices on TV. We can't hear the spoken word. We can't hear what's going on with the dialogue. We can't follow the plot lines. If it's taking you an hour and a half to watch an hour-long television show because you keep rewinding to try to hear it, you need this Z-Vox. If you're sick and tired of putting the closed captioning on because you don't want to have to read every single line of the TV show that you're watching or the movie that you're watching, you need the Z-Vox. This is a sleek, tiny 17-inch speaker. It's super lightweight. You can carry it from room to room. There's only one cable to hook it up, one-page instruction manual. Anybody can do it. And I just want to show you one of the big problems. So here's the thing. We love our flat panel TVs. We love the flat screens. They're gorgeous. We can wall mount them. They don't take up a lot of space in our home. The problem is because they're so tight on space, there's basically no room room for speakers.
Yeah,
so the speakers
right.
are teeny tiny. Look at the speaker. This fits in the palm of my hand. And in a lot of cases, the problem is those speakers either fire down or backwards.
You're right.
So we're not getting great sound quality.
Yeah.
Not that we would out of this at all, but it's usually facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
So that's not helping. The other big issue is the Hollywood mixing techniques.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of explosions. There's a lot of music. Everything is muddled together now.
A lot going on.
Hollywood is editing in favor of drama and not necessarily dialogue. And I personally, I want to be able to follow along.
I know.
I want to know what's going on in my favorite shows and movies. I want to be able to enjoy that with ZVox. This is literally going to, it uses powerful algorithms. It literally lifts up and clarifies and then promotes the voices on TV so you can hear them better than ever before.
It does. You know, we've sold over 10,000 of these, and I do want to point out almost every single review is perfect.
Yes.
Almost every single review is perfect.
And we have the lowest price in the entire country.
In the entire country.
No one can beat our price.
Okay, so
this is $200 everywhere else.
Well, when we say on a first come, first served basis, we mean it. This is one of those purchases. This, I hope, is a self-purchase. I really do, because if you're someone like myself, whether you have had some measurable hearing loss or you just get sick and tired of fighting with someone in the family over that remote control, the volume goes up, the volume goes down, the volume goes up, the volume goes down. This is the peacekeeper. And beyond that, you enjoy that movie experience or the news or whatever it is so much more, because now you can really kind of follow the storyline.
You know what's going on.
Exactly.
And the arguments and fights that happen. Oh, I want it turned up. Oh, I want it turned down. Oh, I want it. No, now you can just turn on your ZVox and everybody's happy. And then look at the crazy value here. Again, we have the lowest price anywhere in the entire country. Everywhere else, it's $200. Right here at HSN, significantly lower than that. And we're even throwing in 3 months of Pandora Premium for you. We're throwing in 3 months of Grokr. That's a brand new, really cool fitness application. We're also throwing in a cooking class for you as well. So much fun to get something home that really changes your life. And this really and truly is life-changing technology. Let's listen to it. So our typical TV sound is flat. It's tinny, and I have this cranked. So I'm just gonna bring it down a tiny bit here. There's 30. So that should be reasonable, right? But it doesn't sound good. It sounds like it's in a cave. It's not being projected well. Wait till we get to the voices here in just a second and you'll be able to hear it even more clearly, that TV sound is disappointing. It's lacking seriously. But when you turn on your ZVox, so there's the train. Can you hear this? You can barely hear it. Listen to ZVox. Listen to how just the sound quality in general is better. And then let's get into that dialogue. Without.
There is something about that
thick accent. Not easy to hear. Without.
From one place to another.
With.
Never see each other again.
Without. So you hear that scream pretty well, but that's about it. And the great thing about this too is it's like going from black and white to color.
And what a...
Without.
A passenger has died.
There it is without.
Oh, Lori.
It's, right? 2D to 3D.
Yeah.
You assume he was killed.
All right, listen to this. Without now, but here's with.
No, not. Well, he was in perfectly good health. He had his enemies. Indeed, he was murdered.
Wow.
Without.
Murder here.
Listen to this.
God rest his soul. Someone was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night. No one would listen to me.
Without.
If there was a murder,
What is going on?
then there was a murderer. The murderer is with us. And every one of you
That's
is a suspect.
Gives me a chill. Being able to hear.
You. My name is Hercule Poirot.
Without.
Probably the greatest detective in the world.
Can you imagine that
that's
difference?
wild.
It is so dramatic, right?
It really is.
You go from something that is dull and disappointing and really hard to follow to something that is vibrant and clear and so easy to hear.
It's so true, because I really, actually, I love foreign films. And sometimes when you are trying to distinguish if there is a heavy accent, or I also love sci-fi. And the problem for me with science fiction in particular is sometimes crime thrillers, they have that preponderance of bass or the really heavy sound effects, lasers and things like that, if it's an action film in particular, and then the dialogue really gets lost. So to Lori's point, this really becomes an immersive 3D sound concept. So remember, it's not even necessarily about the volume. And maybe you're thinking, oh, the volume's different. It's the clarity and the technology that actually allows you to distinguish and hear the voices in crystal clear vision, more or less.
Absolutely. And this is virtual surround 3D sound.
Yes.
And I just want you to realize too, simple hookup with one cable. And the sweet spot where you're gonna put this, you can set it right under the TV like we've done.
Okay.
You can put it off to the side. You can put it up above. You can virtually put this anywhere. And it's gonna be the sweet spot to fill your entire room with sound. This thing is so powerful. And I just want you to see also so super lightweight. You can carry it around. Look at how tiny this is. Let me show you the speaker bar I replaced in my home.
Oh boy.
I ended up coming back and buying 3 additional of the Z-Voxes because this thing, look at this thing.
That's a
First of all, it was hundreds of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
It's super heavy. It was catching a lot of dust in my house and it wasn't providing great sound quality. I was disappointed all the time. I still couldn't hear. With the Z-Vox, not only a fraction of the size, a fraction of the price, but so much more effective and giving you that immersive experience.
It's true, because bigger is not necessarily better when it comes to a speaker, because that bigger sound bar does not do what the Z-Vox does.
Exactly.
So for those of us out there, whether you're fighting with somebody with the remote or you do have auditory or hearing loss issues, which I do, just again, I've had to wear either headsets or earpieces for all of my adult broadcast life or professional life. And I can tell you for a fact, it's not a volume issue. It's a clarity issue. It's a clarity issue. It's kind of like I can't see the prescription labels unless I put on my Joy Mangano readers, as much as I hate to admit it.
Right.
It's the same kind of thing. If you can't see the screen, you put on your glasses. This is it's the same concept basically, only for your ears.
And it's a great gift to give for the holiday season.
Absolutely
I'll tell you what, my mom and dad, they're a little bit older and up there in years, and my dad always listens with big giant headphones.
Yes.
Because his hearing loss is pretty extreme. But I'll tell you what, no one can communicate with him. I'm always like, Dad, hi. And he's like, you know, he can't be a part of what's going on in the room. So it's a very emotional, you know, issue for a lot of people. And so now my dad can take the the headphones off, and he can hear with the Z-Vox and still participate in conversations with the family. And I think that's so important.
I think so too.
You know, there's an epidemic in this country. Over 95 million Americans are over 50 years of age. And you talked about hearing loss. Not everybody has hearing loss, and this is going to help everybody hear TV better. But a lot of people are over 50, and they didn't do their hearing any favors by going to those loud concerts, right? And turning up the radio too loud and doing all those types of things. This is going to be such a great solution for the people in your life that are having a hard time listening to TV. And I'll tell you, I've got perfect hearing, and I can't hear anything that's being said on television.
Well, because that's just it. I always describe the sound quite often as being muddy. You can't, muddled. It's like you can't distinguish what's going on, and it really detracts from the movie. If you're trying, you can't enjoy the script or the storyline as much if you are struggling to really hear the dialogue or just get that clarity of vision, clarity of sound in this case, especially for a little over $33. Lowest price in America. Nobody else is doing this technology. First of all, no one else is doing this technology, but then no one else is doing this for this price.
Right, and please read the customer reviews. You can go to the Big A website where they were selling it for $250 for a very, very long time. The reviews are all nearly perfect. It's nearly 1,000 reviews now. And even right here at hsn.com, we've got a ton of perfect 5-star reviews.
All of them are perfect.
All perfect, So virtually all, So powerful sound system with built-in AccuVoice technology. It uses that virtual surround to create realistic room-filling sound, that TV dialogue clarity feature. You're gonna love that AccuVoice feature because it does lift up, clarify, and then promote the voices on TV. We're gonna talk about output leveling here in just a second because this is a really important feature. It tames the loud commercials for you. Isn't that amazing? You have this sleek, slim, super lightweight aluminum speaker. It's only 17 inches, not like that big clunker that I replaced. And it sounds a million times better. Simple and easy hookup, little hangers on the back so you can wall mount or set it right under your TV or beside your TV, whatever you want. So we're also including for you this great little remote control. Keep in mind, you're gonna be able to train your main remote control and then put this in a drawer. So you don't have to always have 2 remotes out. I think that's lovely. And then the other thing too is that output leveling mode. How many times have you practically had to leave a room because the commercials were so loud they blasted you out. With that, you push that button right there. It's going to make everything basically a similar volume so that you won't get blasted out by the commercials, making them much easier to tolerate. But I absolutely love this technology, and I hope you're getting the ZVox home. I hope if you want that better television viewing experience, you give it a try. Let's listen to it once again. So we're on a dialogue part of the movie here.
Someone was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night.
So it's boring, it's tinny.
If there was a murder,
What is going on?
and there was a murderer, the murderer is with us.
Without,
Every one of you is a suspect.
it's very hard to hear. Listen to
My
that.
name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the
Clear as
greatest
a bell.
detective in the world.
Without. I mean, literally, you cannot hear anything that's going on. I had to come back and buy more ZVox speakers so I could hear on all of my TVs. Like, you just want to match that experience across all of your television sets once you try it.
And you know what? You will demand it. I mean, and you should, because the interesting thing is we spend a lot of money on our televisions, but we're not doing ourselves a lot of favors because those small profile televisions that we want are not giving us the sound that we want. So remember, no matter how big that speaker bar sound system that you have at home is, I was telling Lori I need to upgrade my downstairs television. Part of the reason I haven't is I've got speakers in the ceiling. I've got the big subwoofer. I've got this contraption that a professional audio company, wired for me. And guess what? It was tens of thousands of dollars. It doesn't do what this does. So even though it was tens of thousands of dollars, I'm still in the living room with the remote. Up with the volume, down with the volume. Up with the volume, down with the volume. It's maddening, and you know what it's like. So solve that, make this your solution for a little over $33 in your credit card. Jackie in Illinois is already a fan. Jackie, you're live with Lori and Shannon. Welcome to HSN.
Hi, you guys. I'm real tempted to get a second one. I absolutely love this. I had my TV on 98 to 99.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Now I'm just looking at my TV. It's on 25.
Oh, so much better.
I basically bought it because I have a built-in DVD player.
Sure.
Could not hear the DVDs at all.
Yep.
Right.
And what I told the representative is the funniest thing was when I first put it in and I was listening to a movie, I kept hearing these weird sounds. And I go, what is that? What is that? And it was a 3D effect, the surround sound effect that I never had before.
You never knew. You didn't know what you were missing.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's fabulous, and the price is unbelievable.
Oh, I'm
Like
so
I said,
glad you're happy, Jackie. I mean, that makes my day. It's an amazing product, isn't it?
Yes, and I just might have to get myself a second one for this price.
I did.
Yeah,
Full
no
disclosure,
kidding.
I received a sample to try out because I knew I'd be talking to all of you about it here on television. I came back and I bought 3 more, and I'm about to buy maybe 2 or even 3 more to give as gifts.
It is so fabulous. Like I said, what you said before, I was laughing because it took me an hour and a half to watch an hour show.
Yes. See, you rewind it because you're missing stuff.
Yeah, and then I went to the closed caption because I was giving up.
And I hate to read. I don't want to read while I'm trying to focus on the action. Yeah.
Jackie, I bet you'd never be without it now, right?
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. And the setup was like 2 seconds. I couldn't believe it.
That is fabulous.
Quick setup. Yay.
Jackie,
One cable.
Thank you for sharing the good word.
Oh, thank you, and
Thanks,
have
Jackie.
a happy holiday.
You
You
do the same.
too.
Enjoy the rest of your
Thank you.
weekend. Thank you, Jackie.
Oh, I
Did
love to
you
hear
how
stories like that.
thrilled she is,
You
though?
have never met more passionate people
Yeah,
than ZVox
true.
owners. I'm not kidding. Wait till you get this home and
True.
try it out yourself. Keep in mind, you're limited by the speakers you're listening to right now.
Yes.
In your home, on your TV. When you get the ZVox home, it's going to be more of a dramatic difference.
It is.
And you're going to love being able to hear television again. We all know it's about those teeny tiny little speakers in the flat panel TVs. They're unimpressive. It's boring, dull sound. And half the time, those speakers are facing backwards or down, so you're not getting great sound quality out of them if they could produce great sound quality. And the Hollywood mixing techniques don't help either.
They don't.
So they're muddling together all the explosions and the music. They're editing more in favor of drama than they are in favor of you being able to hear the dialogue.
It's absolutely true.
And this fixes it.
It does. It's the ultimate solution. And remember, you saw that other sound bar that Lori was comparing this to. You can't, no matter how big the sound bar is, you can't.
I need like a team member
I know,
over.
I mean,
Yeah, Shannon, I need you.
What's so crazy is even this big sound bar, it can't do what the Zvox does.
I couldn't wait to replace this thing.
So
couldn't wait.
Size does not matter. Nothing does what the Zvox does. And remember, with that extended holiday return policy, easy hookup, easy setup, it doesn't take up a lot of room. Maybe you're like Jackie. Isn't that interesting? She had the volume on her television at what, 95 to 98?
That's
to go
up there.
From that level, which is probably, she'd probably maxed it out, to go down to 24 or 25.
That's awesome.
See, that's what I mean when I say it is not a volume issue. It is a clarity issue. They are two different things. This basically creates 3D sound.
Right.
And you do it, of course, our Protection Plus plan is available. But Lori, I got to tell you, just like Jackie said in Illinois, she's not going back. Once you try the Zvox, people would never, ever, ever be without it.
I put my first one on my bedroom TV, and then I couldn't hear my living room. I realized how poor the sound quality is. I had always struggled, but once I heard a more clear way of listening and enjoying TV, I wanted that same experience on my living room television, so I came back and bought another one. Then I bought one for my mom and dad for their bedroom TV, and they needed one for their other TV as well, so now they have two. It's like once you try it, you know this is the way you need to be listening to television.
It'll change how you watch TV, your news show. It'll change how you look at your television, quite frankly. You'll enjoy everything more, whether it's movies or DVDs or your news show. I mean, it doesn't matter. Everything is better.
Music, and you can hook up a second device to it too. There are two different inputs. We're including all the cables that you need. I suggest that optical cable, one cable into your TV, one cable into power. That's it. You heard Jackie, she said setup was nothing.
Nothing.
She had it up and running in minutes.
It's true. So
everybody can do it.
I hope you do it. There are almost 4,000 gone, and there's a reason that this is not only a customer pick, virtually all perfect reviews, and no kidding, it's going to change how you look at, well, whatever you watch, it's going to change how you look at it.
You're going to wonder where it's been all your life.
That's exactly
But you're going to be so glad you have it.
You're going to be spoiled.
Life-changing.
Sure.
Yeah, if you love TV, you got to have this.
It's true. All right, what time are they making you come back?
I'll be back at 8 a.m.
Ooh.
I know, I get to sleep a little bit.
Thank you, Miss Lori.
Thanks, girl. Always so much fun.
Thank you, my friend. All right, so Aaron Berger's going to be coming up. We've got a screaming deal on a printer that is going to blow you away. Plus, of course, our RCA tablet, which has been one of the hottest buys of this Black Friday weekend and Thanksgiving weekend. Ask about a Protection Plus plan on all of your electronics. And we are coming back. If you still don't know what to shop for, how about an HSN gift card? That makes everybody's life easier. And then it's a laptop, it's a tablet, it's a tablet, it's a laptop. With over 12,000 gone, we have the final call on that rose gold. So that's going to be coming up with Aaron Berger along with our HP printer. Don't hang up on your Zvox Today's Special. More electronics as our Black Friday party continues.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN Live anytime, any place. And the new Shop and Search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download. At HSN, we have more gifts than ever before, so it's the perfect time to get your HSN card. Save $20 when you apply and are approved. Plus, get extra flex on all the items you love with VIP financing for those larger purchases. Get an additional $10 off your next purchase when you receive your new card in the mail, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com. More gifts, more brands, more friends, more merry.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. you can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Happy Black Friday. Hope you're doing your power shopping. And isn't it nice that you can do it in your PJs, not fight for parking and deal with traffic? Erin Berger is back with us. And I have to say, I've been waiting for this printer.
We only had like 1 or 2 other airings on it, and it has been bazonkers.
Okay, I want you to see the if purchase separately.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to bury the lead. When we say a half off sale, it's better than a half off sale.
It really is.
Because HP, and we know they are America's sweetheart. They are the #1 printer manufacturer and brand here in America. This printer is $100.
Yes, ma'am.
Day in and day out. You'll see that if purchased separately, and it's going to blow you away. Well, the printer's $100, but then you're getting another $100 worth of software.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're also getting your digital coloring book and a month of instant HP ink, which of course Erin will speak to. And boy, oh boy, with over 7,000 of these already gone, that was like just in like 1 or 2 little.
And that was in 2 little airings.
Yeah,
really.
two little brief.
One of them was in the middle of the day on Thanksgiving when everybody was eating turkey.
Exactly.
So this is really something.
Okay, we're doing free shipping and it's $12.49. Do not let your printer be the weakest link in the chain. You know, we've got megapixel today's specials.
Yeah,
we've got great camera phones, but you need a terrific printer, and boy, this one hits all of those bases.
Well, here's the thing, you guys. If you're just going to buy ink anytime in the next year, if you have a printer at home right now that you were going to buy ink for anytime in the next year, I'm sure you would spend $50 just on the ink. We're including a full black cartridge and a full tricolor cartridge. So basically, you buy the ink, you get the printer for free. It's like you buy a can of gas or a tank of gas, get the car for free. That is essentially how it works today. If you've got a printer at home that isn't a Wi-Fi printer like this isn't just a printer. This is a printer, this is a copy machine, this is a scanner. You ready for this? This is a fax machine as well. So print, copy, scan, fax, all of that built in. Even an auto document feeder built in. It's HP, it's the #1 inkjet printer company in America. Again, we're including full-size inks. So that usually what you would pay for ink today.
For sure.
Why in the world, if you have a dinosaur printer at home, would you buy ink for that? It's a great time to start over. Now here's the next thing. Here's one of the best parts. This is the lowest price color printing in America.
Whoa.
On any printer under $300.
Oh my word.
This printer is way under $300. I don't speak the price, but the printer's way under $300. You know, it's a sixth the price of that, right?
Crazy.
So your prints, you know how much it costs to print this on this printer? It's the lowest price color printing in America, 5 cents.
Holy
5 pennies to do a full 8.5 by 11 color edge. This is 5 pennies, not $5 like you pay at the kiosk. It's 5 pennies. In your first year owning this printer, we'll show you this more in a little bit because it has HP Instant Ink. Your first year owning this printer, you'll save $180 just on ink. That's
$180.
A full study. That's the average user. And again, we'll talk more about that in a minute. But what it comes down to is you really can't afford not to buy it.
No,
I mean, if you print at home at all, can you afford not to save almost $200 next year on ink? It's half price HP Instant Inks, and I want to get into, I should say it's half price compared to HP Original Inks, and I want to just show you right away. This is how easy this printer is to use. This is the other thing. With your printer at home, can you print wirelessly from your smartphone and from your tablet and from your computer? Here, I've got a picture on my phone. I'm gonna press print one time and you'll see on the printer down below, on the black printer, in probably about 20 seconds, in fact, I hear it starting to print already.
Exactly.
This will be printed and ready to go. These printers have their own email address. Do you know what that means? It means when you're out and about with friends, if anybody takes a picture, you go, oh, hey, do me a favor, email that to Erin at hpeprint.com. When you get home, the picture is there and waiting for you. The picture is printed and waiting for you when you get home. Whether it's a picture, whether you're out and about, whether it's a document, if you're on your computer and you're at work, you're like, oh, I want that at home. Boom, forward to Erin at hpeprint.com. When you get home, it's there and waiting and printed.
Cool.
And this is universally, the other thing I love about it, it is universally compatible. So it's compatible with PC, it's compatible with Mac. I just printed this from an iPhone. I could have just as well printed it from an Android phone. It's done. That print costs
Look at that
5 pennies, and it's perfect edge to edge. Now, I know that I was standing right next to the printer, you know, I get that.
Right.
But literally, I could have been, you could be anywhere in the world when you do this printing.
So here's the thing. It's like buy the ink, get the printer free.
That's exactly what it's like.
Buy the ink, get the printer and the software free.
They'll take that.
I mean, the list goes on and on. And, you know, if you have the printer police in your family, as a lot of us do, it's like, don't print that in color.
Right.
Don't print that in color, right? Because you hear little dollar signs or you hear little change or, you know, the little cash register every time you print something. Now you can print to your heart's content. I have to say, from an esoteric standpoint, I love how this printer looks.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's small. It's got a cute little profile. It doesn't take up a lot of room.
But it still faxes and scans and copies and does all of those. You know, it has the auto dock feeder hidden in there too.
I'm telling you, this printer will pay for itself over and over and over and over again. And like Aaron said earlier, if you were in the market for ink, get a new printer. I mean, seriously, why not?
You know, because your print heads wear out on your printer, so you need to replace your printer pretty regularly anyway.
You do.
Some people buy a couple of these and tuck them away because why not? They come with full inks.
Why not is right.
It's like buying a couple of ink cartridges and just having a new print. You know, every year or so, you should change out your printer. And when it's $50, why not?
Why not?
And when you're getting the lowest price ink printing or color in America, why not? I want to show you. So I just printed from the phone a minute ago, right? I just want to give you an example, quick example here as well. I'm going to just send this from the computer, and you'll see as we take a look at this printer, one of the things you'll notice is in a minute the little arm will swing out. So the little arm tucks away, but when it reads that the print is coming through, the arm swings out automatically, which is really cool, and then it's ready to go, it's ready to print. Again, whether you're sending a photo, whether you're sending, that arm just came out, whether you're sending an 8.5 by 11, whether you're sending it or someone else is sending. So my mom lives in Kentucky. I have 7 brothers and sisters, and we live all over in California, we're in Florida, we're in Utah, we're in Washington, D.C., we're all over the place. One of the things that I love, I gave Mom an HP ePrint printer. It's been about 2 years ago now, and we send her kids and her grandkids send her stuff all day long. And she freaking loves it because she gets pictures of her loved ones all the time, you know?
It's so cool.
This is what I just sent, by the way, from the computer. So this was a full form, full 8.5 by 11. Yes, you can print pictures, but of course you can send forms, you can send emails, you can send anything you want to send. What I want to do right now is show you how easy it is to do something other than printing, and that is make a copy. So I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to set it right there on the top. You've got this touch screen, and this touch screen makes printing, scanning, copy. It makes it all so much easier. It's not just one little line of text. So you go, yep, I want a copy. You want to do a color copy? You want to do a black and white copy? It's totally up to you. I'll just start a color copy there and let that run for a minute. While it does, I want to remind you, anyone who might be just joining us, this is the lowest price color printing in America. And that's where most people spend their money. Quite frankly, that's where printer companies will sell the printers inexpensively and then charge you out the nose for ink. That's kind of has been their business model. That's not what happens here. These prints cost 5 cents a piece. That's what the ink costs. There's HP Instant Ink, which I'm going to talk to a little bit more in a minute, but basically it's an ink replacement program. So when your printer's out of ink, it lets HP know, they send it to you, and it only costs $4.99 a month.
They're smart like Andrew Lessman. He knows when I'm out of my vitamins.
There you go.
He does.
It's like auto refill.
It's like Andrew knows.
You know what though? One of the nice things is, so Andrew automatically sends it to you every month. Your printer just sends it to you when you're out. So you don't have extra cartridges laying around. They know when you're about to be out of ink. So cool. And even if you're doing like full 8.5 by 11s like this, full 8.5 by 11, you know, borderless edge-to-edge printing, gang, this costs 5 cents.
That's crazy.
This costs 5 cents.
Wow.
This costs 5 cents. The only problem is we've had 2 full airings on this. At the end of both airings, we've had 1,000 people holding.
Yeah.
You know, because we do this kind of printer once a year.
Okay, not even once a year. This is the by far, we sell ink. If you go to hsn.com, and not just us, if you go to your favorite office store or your favorite superstore, they're selling you the ink for more money than you see on your screen. So if you were at that juncture where it's like, I'm starting to run out of ink on the crummy old printer, get a new printer. Basically, it's like buying the ink and getting the printer and the software free, or vice versa, because no kidding, even HP, oh, perfect, thank you, Rick, like a case in point.
There we go.
There's the ink.
Wow.
Proves our point.
Wow.
Even here at HSN, it's $49.95 for the ink.
But you're not going to have to pay that.
You're not going to have to pay that.
Because you have HP Instant Ink.
Exactly.
50% less.
And I have to say, that is so brilliant, because you know, it's like Murphy's Law. The ink is going to run out.
Yeah.
right in the middle of that term paper,
Right.
you know, 3 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
or worse.
On Sunday.
On Sunday. You can't remember what cartridge you take, which is even worse because you go to the stores, I'm like, I can't remember if it's a KPXJY.
Right.
Who knows,
Totally.
right?
Yeah.
Good grief, this is so smart, and yet it does everything. It's not, you know, a know-nothing printer. It does everything that we want it to do.
HP sends you the ink automatically. In fact, you know what? Let's go through that, and then when we're finished, we'll take a look at this copy that's coming out now. What is HP Instant Ink? 2 quick slides for you. HP Instant Ink is an ink replacement program.
Right.
So when your printer is out of ink, they let HP know and they send you the ink. The monthly plans are not, but you can print as many pages as you want.
Right.
Monthly plans are based on pages printed, not cartridges used. It breaks down to 5 pennies per page when you do the $4.99 plan. That's the one I do. No annual fee. You can change or cancel your plan at any time, which is, it's not a trick. It's not a gimmick. 95% of people who use it keep it. Ink, shipping, and cartridge recycling are all included, and we include a full month of HP Instant Ink. So you do a month on us just to see if you like it or not. We also include the full ink cartridges. So what you do is you use the ink cartridges.
Right.
Those will probably last you a couple months. Once you're finished with those, you do a full free month of Instant Ink on us, and then if you like it, you keep doing it, which most people do. This next page is literally where the money is. It shows you at $4.99 a month, the average person saves $180. You know what that means?
Wow.
It means you pay for your printer 3.5 times in the first year.
Are you kidding
in
me?
ink savings alone. Like I said, if you print at all in your house, you can't afford not to buy this printer. It doesn't make any sense. You're throwing money away if you don't buy the printer and use Instant Ink. And the quality is something that speaks for itself. So you guys saw me put this picture on here just a minute ago, right?
Yeah.
This is a copy that I did, a high quality copy because I want you to see. Look, you can't tell the difference. You literally can't tell the difference between the copy and between the original.
And that was just a quick little copy.
That was just a quick little copy. And you know what? What you'll find is when you can copy like this, you'll do it all the time. You know, Grandma's always wanted a picture of that, of the picture you have in a frame that you've had for 20 years or whatever it is. It's so nice to have a copier, a scanner, and a printer at home. And don't forget, this is a fax machine too. I know you would look at the price and think there's no way this is a fax machine. I had to double check my specs on it like a dozen times before I came out here the first time. I didn't want to say it wrong.
Yeah.
There is a fax machine built in. Print, copy, scan, fax, even email. A 2.2-inch LCD screen, which makes all of those features really easy. Automatic document feeder, 25-page auto doc feeder on the top. A card slot, lab quality, borderless photos. We haven't even talked about the two-sided, the duplex printing yet. You know what that means.
Okay, that isn't only in a $300 printer.
It is.
No, I'm serious.
Because
that's
your paper costs half price now, right?
Absolutely. Here's the thing. We've got one for you now. There are almost 8,000 gone, and these are going. So it's time to get a new printer. If it was time to get new ink, get a new printer. Basically, buy the ink, get the printer, get the software free. Get it with free shipping for $12.49. And I don't care, you can print to your heart's content. I don't care if it's photos or flyers or your Christmas newsletter or just even making a copy of your favorite recipe because you want to create your own little cookbook at home. It'll pay for itself over and over and over and over again. And no one in America has this value. Mary in Florida got hers.
Nice.
Mary, it's Erin and Shannon. Welcome to our show. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Hey,
how
Mary.
are you?
We are great, Miss Mary. Well, thank you for staying up late. So who's getting the printer?
I am.
Good girl. So, Mary, was it just time to replace, or why did you decide this would be a good one for you tonight?
Well, I have a question. Will this printer print from my Apple phone? Now, I have a printer that will print from my Apple, but I had to download their app, and it's by hit and miss whether I can get something to print through the printer or not. So I want to know for sure, is this going to print from my Apple phone?
Yes.
It will, absolutely. There's a couple of options. You can email to this device from any, it doesn't matter what operating system you're using. That's HP ePrint. So that's number one option, okay, Mary? Number two, I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the presentation, I was printing here, I'll show you, from this phone that's in my hand right now.
Yeah.
I downloaded an app on this. This is an Apple phone. This is an iPhone. So there's a great app, the HP ePrint app. You can download and use that, or you can send anything as an email. This is a universally compatible printer with any device. So whether you're using Apple, whether you're using Android, whether you're using PC, you'll be good on all of those.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Mary, thank you. Well, enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving weekend, and thank you so much for stopping by HSN. Thank you, Miss Mary. All right, that clock is expired. Yours is here. It's here now, and it's here tonight, and so many people are already shopping for it. I would definitely hope and recommend that you reserve yours early. Aaron's going to stick around with me because we've got that RCA coming up. Really
beautiful
that's
2-in-1.
Been like the hot buy of the weekend, hasn't it?
It really has.
So we've already got sellout quantities in 2 of the colors in particular. We'll take you on a full tour of that. And then we're also getting primed and ready. You've got an HP Today's Special coming up on Cyber Monday.
On Monday,
On
right.
Monday. So we'll give you a little sneak preview of that. And I hope you can join me. I'm spending my weekend with Keith Urban. You jealous? You jealous? Well, you could too. Because coming up on Saturday night into Sunday, so that's Saturday night into Sunday at midnight, Keith is going to be here, and this is the lowest price in history on his exclusive player guitar series. Now, here's what's cool. The last time that he did a package with all these features and that handmade all-wood guitar design, it sold for $200 more. It is $200 off your purchase. $200 off your purchase. We have never, ever, 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 ever done anything like this. Not only is Keith, he's so fun to work with, but here's the other cool thing. He takes you by the hand and he teaches you how to play this guitar. I'm just telling you right now, the lessons pay for the system. I mean, they really do. So Keith and I start off the day from Saturday into Sunday. And I'll tell you right now, this guitar is actually not scheduled to be in my last show of the day. They actually expect it to be gone by midday. We are celebrating electronics and a lot of things this Thanksgiving weekend, up to 30% off and then some. And then, of course, we are celebrating great Black Friday specials. Thank you for all your phone calls tonight. We're going to jump right in, and it's been the hit of the Thanksgiving weekend. I'll just tell you right now, the fact that we even have any of these remaining is kind of surprising to me, because we expect all of these to be gone by today, Black Friday.
By the end of the day, yeah. This is the last day we're airing this,
So this is the last and final day that you will see this on the air here at HSN. $99.95. So all you have to do is to pick your color of choice. Now, I'm going to start from the top, if I may. Purple, rose gold, which has been the runaway hit. And it is that rose gold. If you've got the phone, if you've got the pad, you want the pad, that rose gold easily gone, probably neck and neck with that gold, that kind of champagne-y gold. The black, we've got feathers, which is kind of cool, and that's actually the most limited. And then we have the paisley. And when I said that this is a tablet that thinks it's a touchscreen laptop, it's a tablet, it's a laptop, it's a tablet, it's a laptop, it's both. It's less than $20 on your credit card. It's free shipping. It's an RCA, so it's a brand name that you know and recognize. Aaron, I have to tell you, there's a reason that this has been, hands down, one of the most popular gifts of this Thanksgiving weekend.
It's really extraordinary. If this were just the tablet, so I'm going to just take away the docking station for a minute. A docking station that you'd pay $100 for a lot of places, quite frankly. Just talk about the tablet for a minute. The fact that it's an Android tablet, this is Google Android, so it's RCA, a name that, as Shannon said, we loved in our home for 80 years. RCA makes the holidays and has for us for so long. But this is a collaboration very much between RCA and between Google. It's a Google Android operating system. This is Android Nougat. Android Nougat is the latest version of the Android operating system. So one of the things that means is not only is this a Google certified tablet with the Android App Store, I should say the Google Play Store built in, but you can do things that you simply can't do on other tablets. For example, you can multitask. So I have hsn.com open over here, and on this side I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8, so I have a total of 9 things open at the same time. If you wanted to look through the Google Play Store, like I said, the Google Play Store is native and pre-installed. It's on your tablet from the minute you get it home. It's the world's largest selection of ebooks. It's over 1 million games and apps. I've got 2 different apps running at the same time on my tablet. On a 7-inch tablet, with a dual core processor. If it were $99, I'd say buy it all day long.
Absolutely.
But we're talking about a 10-inch tablet. So look at, this is like 3 7-inch tablets across. Each of these screens, I've got 2 different screens open here at the same time, right? Each of these screens is larger than a 7/8 screen, and I'm able to do something that you're almost never able to do on a tablet, which is have multiple screens open at the same time.
Okay, here's the deal. If you want that rose gold or the feathers, call us now. We are well into the quantities that this is scheduled to be gone by the end of the broadcast day on Black Friday.
Today.
So I hope you do it with free shipping. It's less than $20, less than a $20 to get this at home. There's also that extended holiday gift giving return policy. So if you decide it's not your cup of tea, if you don't happen to find something online or on Cyber Monday that you think, is a better fit for you, no questions asked. We don't haggle, we don't harass you. We don't charge you a restocking fee, but you get something like this at home, and really the possibilities are endless. I mentioned this the last time I aired this with Erin. I have one of those pads and she's fine, but it's time for her to be upgraded. I've used up all her memory, and the problem is that means I have to delete.
Right.
And to be, and not only that, mine, because it was a previous version, did not have the in-plane switching screen.
In-plane switching screen and expandable memory card slot, and that's a really big deal. So there's 16 gigabytes of memory in here, 16 gigs built in, but this has an expandable memory card slot as well. So if you want to pop in up to 128 gigabyte card, up to 128 gigabytes. You can octuple the size of the memory on this, boom, just like that. Just by popping in a little memory card. So, a $15, $20 memory card, and you've increased the size. You know what it means? It means you never run out of space. It means you can always add more movies, you can always add more music, you can always add more games. One of the things that I love so much about this tablet is the voice recognition that's built in. So if I touch this little button right here, how many days until Christmas?
Christmas Day will be in 31 days.
Christmas Day is 30, so it's a month away from Christmas.
That's freaking me out.
But you saw how quick, right? Check, is whatever you want to ask it. So, what's the weather?
It's 67 degrees and cloudy in St. Pete.
Cooling down. We're having a little cool front out there in St. Pete. How about this? How about Tampa Bay Lightning roster?
The roster for Tampa Bay Lightning includes Steven Stamkos.
All your players up like that. I mean, literally just took a moment. How about navigate to Herman, Minnesota?
Sure, Herman.
So if we're gonna go see Shannon's family, we gotta get in the car for 25 hours. That would be a heck of a drive, but here's the good news.
That's a lot of bathroom breaks.
Yeah, that's right. It might take us a minute.
Exactly.
The really good news is there's GPS built in. This is only true in maybe 10% of tablets that are out there have a GPS built in. So when you take this on the road with you, it will just like an actual GPS, it will geolocate you. It'll use the GPS satellites overhead, and it'll know where you are. So if you download that map before you go, look, it even automatically knows what time it is, switched into night mode for you, so it's easy to see as well.
By the way, Erin does not have superhero powers, but the G-Hold is back. And
look at this.
In rose gold.
Did you know that? Here, I'm going to reach down and grab those. Look, we now have it in gold and rose gold as well.
We do.
The G-Hold is the way that I always hold my tablets, and I recommend for anybody to get this. The really nice thing about it, it folds flat on the back too. So even if you're getting this for another tablet, it'll go right into a case.
It absolutely will. So especially if you want the new rose gold or the champagne gold or gold in the system, definitely call tonight. So we would love to send you your tablet. You're going to have so much fun with this. It's interesting. The last time that Erin and I aired this, we actually had a lovely caller. Her son sadly had just been in the emergency room, and she said she was, for obvious reasons, they were there for an extended period of time. No one likes to go to the doctor, but more often than not, you spend more time waiting than you do in the procedure in the office. And she said every single parent, every single person in that waiting room had a tablet, and she was jealous because they were there for several hours. And not only does this pay for itself in productivity, for me, I don't even mind wait time. I take my tablet with me everywhere, whether it's at the dentist's office or the doctor's office. I was at a doctor's appointment the other day, and they were running late, as is wont to happen, and it was like 45 minutes that I was inside the little room. Now, I can tell you, I would have been climbing the walls if I wouldn't have had my tablet with me. So now suddenly there is no downtime. Life is more productive. Life is more fun. You not only get more done, but you can experience things in bold new ways. I mean, think about what you do with your tablet. Whether it's dating or shopping or banking or travel, I mean, you can do anything, and especially because that keyboard is included. The tablet, many of you see me shopping with when I'm on the air here at HSN, not only did it not have an in-plane switching screen at almost $1,000, it did not come with a keyboard. So I had to buy my keyboard separately, and the keyboard that I bought for almost $100 had almost a jelly-like consistency. They weren't real keys.
The full hard
they
keyboard.
Weren't the full, like these are tiled. They're like a real keyboard.
Individually tiled. So, you know, like some people call it the chiclet style keyboard. I'll also point out, this has the full touchpad on it. And on the side, we started to show this earlier, but I'll show this on the side as well. Ports that you'll only see on a computer usually.
It's true.
Full-size USB, micro USB, micro SD card slot for expanding the memory. So all of those ports, you don't see those on a tablet. You know, those are computer style.
For sure.
I'd love to talk about this screen for a minute. So let's do this. Let's take a step over this way. This has what's called an in-plane switching screen. So it's a high-definition in-plane switching screen. Not only is this one of the largest screens that we offer, and I want to show you again, compared to a 7-inch screen, 1, 2, 3 times the size. It is triple the size of a 7-inch screen, but it's not just high definition, it's in-plane switching. The tablet we have next to it, this is a high definition screen. We sold this tablet about 2 years ago. It was $199, did not have a keyboard that came with it. And I want you to see the difference when you look at it from the side. So you can tell right away, just looking at it from head on, you certainly can see there's a major difference here, right?
Aaron, I know you just mentioned this, but just to play devil's advocate once more, so that is not a bigger screen?
No, you're right. It looks bigger. It's sort of like when you have a 32-inch television, but it's 4K, and it looks like a 40-inch television.
Crazy?
This is not a bigger screen.
So that's another 10-inch.
That's another 10-inch tablet right next to it. Yeah, it is really extraordinary the difference that makes.
Yeah.
And then when you look at it from the side, you ready? This is where the rubber really hits the road. Look at that. So if you don't have an IPS screen, you don't look at it from the side because you can't see anything. So if you want to play, you know, if you're playing games together, you're watching a movie together, et cetera, you can see your screen. For a $99 tablet, this is something no one expects.
No.
You know, when you go to the mall, when you buy a pad and you spend $300, $400, $500 on a tablet, sure, you expect an in-plane switching screen. And a lot of us, frankly, wouldn't be any the wiser. We'd see high definition, but not all high definition is created equal. This is indicative of the quality throughout the tablet. A better screen, a better quad-core processors, front and rear-facing camera. In fact, you know what I'd love to do? Yeah, you guys read my mind. Let's take a real quick look at the features, and then I've got lots of demos to do still. 10-inch high-definition in-plane switching screen, which we were just showing you. A docking keyboard. So this is a tablet or a computer. Or it is a tablet and a computer together. Quad-core processor on our $400, $500 computers at HSN. Quad-core processors is the best we do. 16 gigs of built-in memory and a full gigabyte of RAM. An expandable memory card slot we'll get to in a minute. Dual cameras, front and rear-facing cameras. And on the next page, you'll see this is Android Nougat, the latest version of the #1 operating system in the world for mobile devices. GPS-enabled, micro USB, full-size USB, micro SD, and HDMI ports. That means you can connect to anything. And that's so important because this is your little computer, you know, as well as your tablet. Expandable memory card slot, again, so important. When you go to the mall and you buy a pad, they have fixed memory. When you fill that memory, you either start deleting things, like Shannon was saying a minute ago, and that stinks. It's like choosing your favorite kid. You know, you downloaded those things because you liked them to start with. Or you go and buy a new tablet. You upgrade your tablet. That's not the case here. This is a tablet that grows with you. It has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity as well.
It is so smart. And I know it's hard to wrap your brain around this. You're thinking, but it's only $99. No. It's less than a $20 bill to get this at home. Remember that extended holiday return policy? So if you're at all trepidatious and you're saying, oh, but it sounds too good to be true, remember, if it's not your cup of tea, if you find something that you like better on the rest of Black Friday or in Cyber Monday, you can send it back, no questions asked. But at least reserve yours and get it home and make sure you have it. It comes in the RCA packaging, so there's such a cachet associated with that brand name. They're going to recognize the name. They will not think that you spent this price. I can tell you that for a fact. And especially if you're doing what I call one of our fashion colors, the rose gold in particular, I can tell you it looks like that other pad. It looks like that phone.
It does.
So
$1,000 phone.
Oh yeah, it looks uber expensive, I can tell you that right now. That is proving to be our most popular. There's our champagne gold, and then actually the feather will sell out first. And yes, you do get the keyboard. You do get the keyboard. So it's a tablet, it's a touchscreen laptop, it's the perfect size. I know it defies belief to think that you're getting a 10-inch touchscreen, basically converts into a little touchscreen laptop with that keyboard that is fully tiled, that is included with your purchase, all for less than $20. And when Aaron Googled the days till Christmas, when it's 31 now,
days.
31, that's 2 paychecks, guys and gals.
Gosh.
2 paychecks. So to help you be mindful of your budget, you can get the gift that they deserve. And heck, if it's a gift for you, $20, that's a blip on the radar. I mean, that's nothing. I mean, good grief, you spent more on appetizers, you spent more on popcorn when you go to the movies, and you get something that they're gonna use for life and just truly enjoy. If you're getting this for a teenager, for a niece, for a nephew, for a grandson, for a granddaughter, their little eyes are gonna light up like that Christmas tree. Are you kidding me?
You know what, I'll tell you a secret. I like this product so much. My sister bought it today for her granddaughter. I feel comfortable saying that because Ella better be in.
No kidding.
She better be in bed right now. She lives on the East Coast, so she better be in bed right now. Yeah, my sister bought it today. I recommended it. I believe in the product that much. It's RCA and it's Google. It's less than $100. It checks every box, whether it's for, you know, an elementary school or a high school or a college student, whether it's for a grandparent, whether it's for a guy or a gal. That's one of the great things about a tablet. They have such universal appeal. Taking a look at my tablet for a minute, I want to show you all a couple of other really great new features that are built in. You can now write a note on your tablet. I'm just going to write, you see how quickly I can do this? Write a note in my really bad chicken scratch handwriting. It's going to take that and it's going to make it into type. It reads it and it types it for you. Or even more convenient, I'm just about to do a little voice demo here. If you press this microphone on the side, watch how easy this is. This is how easy it is to talk to your tablet instead of typing on your tablet, period. Can you imagine how much time this will save anyone who goes to school or anyone who has to write papers or anyone who does work at all on a computer, period? Probably will cut your time in half when you're responding to emails, when you're doing homework, when you're writing lists, whatever it is. This is a great time saver, period. For kids in school, they can touch that button before the professor or the teacher starts a lecture, and this takes all of their notes for them, period. I honestly believe, genuinely believe, that this gives any student a real leg up on a class. Takes away the stress of writing, lets them listen, and does all the work of writing their notes for them, period. Whether it's for school, for home, for work, or for play, a tablet is the gift of the year, and this is definitely our big tablet value of the year! Exclamation point, exclamation point. There it is. That's not 1 or 2 sentences. I think a lot of us have bought, you know, a $300 or $400 or $500 tablet.
That lady doesn't keep up like that.
Exactly. Or phone that, you know, you try to talk to her and she's like, I can't take that. You know, she's
always wrong.
Man, it's frustrating.
I have to go back and fix her mistakes.
It's frustrating.
I'm
not
serious.
Here.
No, you know very well that text-to-speech in particular will pay for itself in terms of productivity and ease of use. And then it's more than a pretty face. It looks good too. Let's be honest, that price is right. So Aaron, I know, pointed out earlier in the day, we are not doing a tablet today's special during this Thanksgiving weekend. So the fact that we are bringing this in at $99.95, basically this is our tablet today's special. And you're able to take advantage of it. I will just give you kind of a heads up in terms of what's been happening. Most people are actually not only getting this, they're getting more than one just because the price is so good. So this is an offer. It's not like anything else you're gonna see us do for the rest of the year. So even if it's not for Christmas or the holiday gift giving season, maybe you're thinking ahead to a birthday, to a graduation, to an anniversary, to Father's Day. I mean, whatever it might be, think beyond the typical gift giving season, because this is the gift that really does keep giving. And Aaron is gonna show off actually one of the features that we used to only demonstrate with a tablet that we sold for close to $300. So don't let the price fool you into thinking that it's not going to do what the tablets that spend, you know, cost more than 2 and 3 times the price do.
Yeah, this is a feature, to Shannon's point, that really even a lot of tablets that cost more than that don't have this feature. It's called screen mirroring. And what it is whatever's on your tablet. So you see I've got hsn.com up right there. I'm pinching, I'm zooming, I'm going all over the web page. Look at, it's happening behind me on the television screen with no wires at the same time. This is called wireless screen mirroring. It will work with any smart TV, with any Wi-Fi TV. Doesn't matter what brand it is. If you're watching a movie, if you're on Hulu or Netflix, you were talking about Keith Urban earlier. I started Big Little Lies tonight. Have you watched it yet?
Yes,
Nicole Kidman's in it.
I love it.
I literally just started it tonight. I'm like 30 minutes in.
Obsessed.
So if you're watching whatever your favorite shows are, that's on HBO Go. That's where that is. Yeah. Anyway, it's so cool to be able to watch not just on your tablet, but to show it or throw it to the big screen TV. Show it on the big screen TV. One other thing I'll mention while I'm over here. See how quick that was? I just hopped into the Google Play Store. So now if you want to download games, movies and TV, music, books, newsstand, whatever it is, you can download to your heart's content because you have access to the largest ebook store in the world, to one of the world's largest app stores as well, and because you have an expandable memory card slot. And that expandable memory card slot means you're never caught where you don't have enough room to add more. You really can always download whatever you want, and it's easy to expand that memory.
And yes, Virginia, there is a webcam.
Yes, front and rear.
Webcam. So it has everything, all the bells and whistles, all the things that we want and expect and anticipate with a tablet that, let's be fair, sells for 2 and 3 times the asking price. Now, and I realize every store is different in terms of their Black Friday offers, but I was out earlier today. I already hit the stores once for you. I'm going again.
That's my Shannon.
Erin knows.
She's a warrior.
You know, cold or not, clogged or not, I'm still hitting
Shannon
the
and her
streets.
oxygen tank.
It's
there
true.
they go.
It's like wheeling through the aisles. And do you know, I didn't see anything even remotely close to this.
No, I don't think you will. I really, especially a 2-in-1. If it were just the tablet, this would be a heck of a deal. Yeah. But when you add the docking station in that we include, changes everything. It really takes this to an entirely new level.
For sure. So if you want the rose gold, I would do it now, guys and gals. Feather is also almost gone. So try it for yourself for less than a $20 bill. Erin, you get a little sleeper.
Back at 8 in the morning.
Oh, you
a couple hours, and then I'll see y'all early tomorrow.
Honey. Well, they're going to give me